Our top story, Europe has become a spectator to a tsunami of cocaine. Getting drugs in the big cities has become as easy as ordering a pizza. People are using messaging applications like WhatsApp and Signal to place an order for required drugs. And within 20 minutes, a dealer shows up at the door with your parcel. Now, according to a report by the European Monitoring Centre for Drugs and Drug Addiction, in 2021, around 3.5 million Europeans took cocaine. This is 4 times what the European population consumed 20 years ago. The authorities know that getting drugs is not a difficult task anymore. For the North American market, cocaine is typically transported from Colombia to Mexico or Central America by sea and then onwards by land to the United States and Canada. Cocaine is trafficked to Europe, mostly by sea, often in container shipments. According to Europol, 240 tons of the drug were seized in 2021. Almost 1/5 of this quantity was seized just a decade ago. And there is a well-entrenched global network between the drug cartels to transport these illicit substances around the world.
We need to adapt our investigative methods to the new tools used by criminal organizations. Encrypted messaging is one of them. Criminal organizations need to exchange with each other, to communicate with each other, to drive their traffic. When you have traffic going on between Colombia, Spain, France, Netherlands and Dubai, criminals obviously need to be able to contact each other.
These drugs are often caught while being transported. At airports near Paris, customs officers check the luggage of passengers on flights. An 18-year-old man carrying more than 1 kilo of cocaine confessed to customs officers.
We saw a person who looked relatively nervous, and then he came back saying that he wanted to look for his luggage. And then when we saw him come back, we saw that there was something wrong. And indeed, he went to the toilets to remove the cocaine he had between his legs and to hide it in his hood. And so we did a security check to make sure he didn't have anything else. And indeed, he didn't have anything else. But he did admit to having ingested and inserted cocaine, so he was subjected to a urine test with his consent. And this urine test allows us to know whether or not he ingested cocaine.
More than 1/6 of the cocaine consumed in France is smuggled inside the bodies of drug mules from its poverty-stricken South American region of Guyana. Women, some of them pregnant, and even children are among those who risk their lives. These people smuggle drugs for a few $1,000s by swallowing tightly wrapped packages of the drug or by hiding them in their body cavities.
They are worried, but sometimes they don't really know the complications that can result from taking cocaine. When we start explaining to them, sometimes they realize what they have done. Some start crying, others don't speak, don't answer. They freeze up and oppose without answering, and we have people who start crying and who don't stop, because that's when they realize they have done something stupid and they're going to jail.